Dubai show. Our top story today, the 20-minute city and the UAE's Urban Master Plan 2040 Phase 2 is kicking off.
And GXB wins Airport of the Year, no shocker there.
Everything you need to know about the Dubai the Dubai Shopping Festival, which is kicking off shortly.
And we got Debs back with the puppy predictions for tonight's games.
And the sponsor of today's show is Dubai Shopping Festival, back at it for another year of deals, shows and big prizes. More on this later in the show. And although Dubai Shopping Festival is the sponsor of today's show, the opinions and statements are Lovin Dubai's. But before you get into all of that, Simran is not with us today. She'll be back tomorrow, but we have Shahir.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We had some questions on the show because it was your birthday recently and we got you some deodorants.
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Sincerely appreciated.
Should we clear up the deodorant gift?
Yeah, but also want to say thank you. You got me one for each and every day of the week.
Yes, we did.
I'm extremely grateful.
Different spritzes, different flavors.
Right.
We weren't basic, we weren't vanilla.
Fresh lime, fresh breeze, ocean breeze, all the good ones.
I just want to clear up that we got the deodorants for Shahir because he's always at our desk stealing Simran's deodorant.
Yes.
Not because we think you smell bad, but because you're always stealing. So it was like, okay, let's just get him a year's supply of deodorant and therefore he won't be back. But...
Wait, sorry, your supply? It's the month supply. It's going to last me until...
It's going to last you like a week. Shahir's deodorant use is just like sky high. So therefore...
Yeah, well, okay, so it's because I always say better safe than sorry, right?
Yeah.
So I'd rather make sure that I'm not smelling some type of way. And Simran's always like got deodorant on her. So it's handy.
So people thought, and we felt a bit bad about this, when we gifted you the deodorants, people were like, is that because Shahir smells bad? And I was like, no, it's not. It's because he's always stealing Simran's deodorant. But it's a very good question. If you did smell bad, I wouldn't have given you 5 deodorants.
Why not? I trust you enough to do so.
Do you give a gift to someone do you tell people if they smell?
You get a gift. A gift is a nice way. It's like saying, hey, do you want gum?
No,
that's like without even covering the topic, you know? Like very sly. But I would appreciate if someone told me if I smell bad, if I was boring, if I had like eye boogers.
You would appreciate it.
Yeah.
And you're actually quite open about it, which is great.
Yeah.
Are you telling a colleague that you don't know that well?
Like, I mean, if it comes from a good place, like no one's ever gonna tell you smell bad because you smell bad. They go like, hey, no, they might do. I would, but I'd say it from a place of, by the way, like, Jess, like, I don't know. It's very sensitive.
You know, it's so sensitive.
I would know it's coming from a good place unless I know that person's saying it in a way that's like in front of a bunch of people or something, you know? Like, by the way, what's that all about, you know?
Have you guys ever had someone who doesn't smell so great that's sitting near you, or probably because it's an office situation, because if it's a friend, you're probably going to tell them.
Yeah.
And if it's on the metro, you're not going to tell them. But if it's in the office and you're seeing that person every day and you're in meetings, then
Yeah.
you kind of want to let them know. And actually,
Yeah.
there was an incident when I was having this issue.
Do tell.
And I didn't start the conversation, but what I did was I bought a couple of products and I put them in the bathroom and I was like, free for all, guys. Deodorants, smelly things, go for it. And then it was like, there's loads of new products in the bathroom that everyone could use. And I hoped that would be
A message.
because I wasn't brave enough to have the conversation.
Oh my God. Okay, well, similar situation.
Should have had the conversation.
You should have had the conversation. It's a public service that you're doing. So similar situation. We had someone come into the office once. Never met them before, but we got along instantly. So they came here for like work purposes. But she had lipstick on her lips and she was here with her clients as well. So when the client came in, I was with her alone and I was like, by the way, just, you know. And she appreciated it so much. I was like, I hope you didn't take it in any wrong way, but like, I would appreciate it if someone told me. She's like, no, thank you so much.
Lipstick is easier than body odor.
Yeah, for sure.
That's an easier conversation.
It is.
Because you know that people appreciate the small things.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you've got a hair here, or like there's a tag sticking out. I've been in so many like public places and someone's like, you've got something and you're like, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Body odor is a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like a...
I'd be more upset if a friend didn't tell me than if a colleague didn't tell me. Because
Yeah.
as a friend, like, what are you doing?
100%.
Right?
It's a difficult conversation to have. Anyway, we've cleared up the deodorant drama with Shahir. Let's jump into our top story today, Dubai's vision to become the 20-minute city. So on Monday, Mohammed bin Rashid approves Phase 2 of Dubai 2040 Urban Master Plan. Now, Phase 2 is a plan consisting of several projects under 10 key initiatives, including enhancing urban centres, Dubai real estate strategy, urban farming plan, preserving urban heritage plan, developing the 20-minute city policy, which we're going to get to in a little bit, and the pedestrian network master plan, which we are super excited. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid said, "Our goal is for Dubai to be an eco and pedestrian friendly city and a city with a high yield from urban agriculture."
The second phase of the Dubai 2040 Urban Master Plan includes a framework of high-yield agriculture and farming by identifying suitable locations and developing the infrastructure and facilities required to ensure food security. Additionally, a plan will be developed to enhance and utilize urban spaces such as alleyways, spaces underneath bridges, and squares by augmenting the elements of well-being to make them attractive and relaxing for the residents and visitors, which is like considering like the summer's heat and everything, and just walking to places, which we love.
It's a whole thing about making the city just a more friendly, attractive place to be. And Phase 2 of the master plan involves developing an avenue for all residential neighbourhoods. So think of the neighbourhood that you're in, they're going to develop all avenues, and it entails defining an area within specific residential neighbourhoods and developing this specific area into an avenue, which is interesting because when I grew up, it was always about the streets and the main street, and we don't really have that here. It's all about the malls, but they're going to develop avenues under the principle of integrated street networks, where facilities and services are focused on catering to the residents' needs.
And finally, the master plan also calls for developing a 20-minute city where residents can reach their destination within a 20-minute frame time on foot or by a bicycle. The project involves developing integrated service centers with all the necessary facilities and increasing the population density around mass transit stations, allowing residents access to 80% of their daily needs and destinations within 20 minutes. That's actually insane.
I wonder what city we are now. Do you know what I mean?
Because production city.
No, I'm not saying I wonder where we are, but if we're aiming to become the 20-minute city, i.e. Putting a lot of population near public transport hubs, and therefore you're able to access everything that you need. So everything that you need, we're going to assume it's healthcare, education, like a mall with all of the resources, facilities. What are we now? I would have said 20-minute. We're nearly there at this point 100%. Anyway, like 25-minute city.
So in comparison to Oman, when I first moved here, I was like, whoa, everything's actually so close in like relation, you know? Like Oman, you'd have to like go distances for like certain hospitals or certain services or this or that. And I was really shocked, like the hospital that I go to is 5 minutes from where I live. I have a mall, there's a mall right next to work. Like there's more of everything around you. And it's true, like in Europe and other places, you walk to places and you have everything 20 minutes away, like a 20-minute walk. And well, I don't know. I didn't.
No, I think we're going to be like the first 20-minute city.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the cities that I've lived in, not that many, Munich and Dublin, Dublin wasn't as well serviced in terms of healthcare facilities close by. But I think in this case, maybe some areas are already well serviced, and what they're going to do is ramp up services in all areas.
But that's perfect. You're never going to go for anything.
I think in some areas now if you're living in an area you're already in a 20-minute area. But I'd love to know how they define that now.
Good point.
All part of the Urban Master Plan. Phase 2, Phase 1 is already ongoing, and His Highness is reviewing Phase 1 while they announce details of Phase 2, which is really exciting. And moving on to our next story.
Speaking of Dubai and wins in general, so DXB wins Airport of the Year for the unrivaled performance. So just another day at DXB as they take home the Airport of the Year award. Just adding to the list of achievements, DXB was chosen as the winner in the category based on its unrivaled performance. Over the past 12 months at the Aviation Business Awards 2022, Paul Griffith, the CEO of Dubai Airports, received the award at the ceremony held in Dubai on December 8th.
And we are not surprised. It was so deserving. Simran and I usually on the show just talk about everything we love about Dubai Airport. And it's not paid, right? Because it's not paid. But like, you come back to Dubai Airport and you feel like you're coming home. It's safe, it's clean, it's fast. The airport welcomed 28 million passengers in the first half of 2022. That is a wild, huge number, and they are capable because of the incredible infrastructure put in place by the teams there. This was nearly 3 times the volume during the same period last year.
Insane.
While not only maintaining but enhancing its service quality and ensuring a seamless travel experience for guests across all its touch points. And if you've been through DXB, you'll know exactly what we're talking about. It is seamless. It's gotten faster year on year. I'd love to know. I remember like when I first was flying in here 9 years ago, the wait at the airport was long. You'd be, especially if you're coming in and you're going to back in the day. If I had work on a Monday, I'd fly in the very last moment on Saturday. You'd be flying in at like 2 a.m. on Monday morning, right?
No, speak for yourself.
Well, I don't do it anymore, but because I would like make my holiday last as long as it possibly could. And you'd fly in at 2 a.m. and then you'd be waiting like 30, 40 minutes and there'd be security and all of that. Not anymore.
100%.
Thanks to my nifty Emirates ID, it's like, shoop, shoop.
No,
if you don't
100%.
bring a bag, you're out in 10 minutes. Like, it's amazing.
But that's what everyone says. Like in the last year especially, everyone that's come to visit, the first thing they said is, Dubai is so clean, but it starts at the airport. Like the airport is super spick and span. You're in, you're out. Everything's super clean, organized. It's literally like you're just walking to the gate, basically, like to the exit. And then after that, it's still smooth sailing.
It's smooth. And then if you hop onto the metro, you get a beautiful view of the city as you go through. Now, as we say this, we're not blind to the fact that it is the busiest holiday season of the year, one of the busiest, and you're potentially heading to the airport in the next week or two to travel. And if that's the case, you may be expected some queues. And always, when we're going into busy travel periods, we always do get those warnings from Emirates and DXB to arrive 3 hours in advance to make sure that if there's queues, you won't be waiting too long. But that is because it is the busiest seasons of the year. So just give yourself that time. Don't just expect it's going to be as seamless, but it usually is. It's usually the return journey that's just great.
It actually usually is. Like, even with that 3-hour buffer,
you usually have loads of time to just like
100%.
check out Dubai shopping fest, Dubai duty free, a shopping festival. I'll get my words together at some point today. Okay, next story. How could we talk today without mentioning Debbie and her World Cup predictions? This is a huge game going up later. As you guys know, it's Argentina and Croatia. 11 p.m. Is Lionel Messi making it to the final? Let's leave it to Debbie to let us know.
Good old Debs.
Okay, here she is. She's going into the semis of the World Cup. She's got 3 more matches to predict. Oh, 4 if she does the third place one.
Yeah.
There she is. She's cuties.
Hey, Debs.
Okay, Argentina, Croatia. She's off. Oh, she's just gone straight for Argentina. There was no debate. There was no delay. Has she gone? Oh. Okay, well, I think Debbie got her wires crossed this morning, but she's gone. Oh, we did today and tomorrow. Yeah. Got you. Okay, so she's done the predictions for France and Morocco, and she's also gone for Morocco. So, fingers crossed. I don't even care that I've got France in the sweepstakes.
Right?
We just want to see Morocco in the final. We want to see them go all the way. It's going to be huge down at ISD. If you're watching at 11 p.m. tonight. It's a family-friendly place. It's a lot of fun. I was down there for the Brazil match. Screens are massive, screens in every direction, and great trestle tables. A lot of cool food. Puccinella pizzas there, yum.
Yum.
So who's watching the semi-finals tonight?
I know I am.
Are you?
100%.
Where are you watching it?
I think I might go to ISD actually, because I saw you briefly the other day, and I was like, oh my god, this is so fun. Like, I should do this more often.
You saw me there?
Yeah, last week. Do you not remember?
You were there?
Casey. Yes. I didn't go in, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I was there for a specific reason.
I was like, why did you say hi? We were working at the event, and I was like, but here, you weren't there. I was with like my mom and Natasha.
It was such
Raheem.
a vibe. I wish I did stay.
It was really cool, and it's going to be a lot of fun for the next 2 nights. France, Morocco tomorrow is just, the whole city is going to stand still.
Crazy.
Can our bosses just, call it a day on Thursday?
Let's just call in sick. They won't know. No one's watching. Our bosses aren't.
No one's watching the show.
Crossed.
Look, Debbie has called it for the big semi-finals. She's called Argentina and Morocco as the winners. Will she get it right?
I pray so, honestly. I have faith in Debs.
We have faith in Debs. Let's move into our next story.
All right. So, guess what time of the year it is? Okay, well, it's finally that time. Dubai Shopping Festival season is in full effect. We're talking entertainment, family fun, prizes, and deals galore. What more could you ask for? So if you're an OG Dubai kid, you know exactly what we're talking about. It's the city's gift to us for the festive season, starting this Thursday, December the 15th, and runs all the way until next year, January 29th.
It's always such a big one, and here are the reasons you want to get excited for it. So first of all, we bring you the Lucky Receipt. If you've never heard of the Lucky Receipt, this is your chance to win big. So if you spend 500 dirham in 10 participating brands, and then there are 10 prizes to be won each day over 11 days. And we're talking big prizes, TVs, iPads, jewelry, and so much more.
That means that you can buy gifts, then get more free gifts to give out.
And then give those gifts.
So the drone light show is also making a comeback this year. Dubai Shopping Festival have collaborated with the beach and Blue Waters to host 46 non-stop days of light shows by the most advanced 3D drone technology, not once, but twice a night. And speaking of light shows, Cedar Walk will be transforming into an outdoor exhibition with some mind-blowing light art. The installations are by 10 unique artists and studios from all over the world.
Both of those are absolutely phenomenal, so get out and check those out. And then to top it all off, the first week will also be hosting live concerts, including the likes of Kanika Kapoor, Jasmine Royale, taking place at the Agenda in Media City. There's concerts ongoing the whole way through Dubai Shopping Festival. It's a lot of fun. It's not just shopping. It's concerts, it's entertainment, it's light shows. It basically gives you so many reasons to get out and enjoy everything the city has to offer, all compacted in this Dubai Shopping Festival little bundle.
And it's so cool for people that are coming for the first time as well. Well, last year my brother was here during Dubai Shopping Festival and we saw the drone light show and he was so amazed. I'm like, yeah, that's just Dubai for you.
I remember seeing it for the first time last year being out as well, and I was like, it's so stunning. And then they also have Dubai opera shows, Sky Castle is back. There's a lot going on and it's all kicking off now until the end of January. So if you want more information, we're going to have an article up shortly with the full list, with the times, with the details. So get out your pen and paper, make note. Dubai Shopping Festival is back and Dubai is buzzing for it. It's 8:48 and that's all we have time for this weekday morning.
Thank you for having me, Casey. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for using the geometry before the show. I'm joking. That's all we have time for. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're back with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Have a brilliant day. We'll see you then.